Hello everyone at Liverpool Zone News. Buckle up, because we've got a first-hand scoop that's about to send shockwaves through the footballing world. This is no ordinary transfer rumor, no half-baked whisper from the rumor mill. This is the real deal, a bombshell that's just exploded across the global football landscape. Liverpool Football Club, the pride of Merseyside, has pulled off the unthinkable, the unimaginable, the downright seismic signing of the decade. Marc-André Ter Stegen, the world-class goalkeeper from Barcelona, has just inked a deal to dan the iconic red of Liverpool after a sensational fallout with his teammates at the Catalan Giants. This changes everything. Folks, football as we know it will never be the same again. Let's dive straight into the heart of this earth-shattering story, because the details are as juicy as they come. According to our exclusive sources at Mirrorsport, Liverpool have shelled out a staggering £85 million to secure Ter Stegen's services, a transfer fee that smashes records for a goalkeeper and sends a clear message to their rivals. The Reds mean business. But here's the kick of the salary. Believe it or not, is surprisingly modest for a player of his caliber. We're talking £120,000 a week, a figure that's raised eyebrows across the footballing world for its restraint, especially when you consider the jaw-dropping sums being thrown around elsewhere. The contract, a 5-year deal, running until the summer of 2030, with an option for a further year if performance targets are met. And those targets, they're ambitious, to say the least. 30 clean sheets per season across all competitions, a minimum of 90% pass accuracy, and a leadership clause that demands he mentors younger players in the squad. Bonuses, they're £2 million for a Premier League title, £1.5 million for a Champions League triumph, and £500,000 for each domestic cup. There's even a clause that ties his earnings to fan engagement metrics, because this is Liverpool, where the supporters are the heartbeat of the club. Now, let's pull back the curtain on the cloak and dagger negotiations that made this transfer a reality. Picture this: smoke-filled rooms, clandestine phone calls in the dead of night, and rival clubs circling like vultures. Our sources reveal that Liverpool's sporting director was locked in secret meetings with Ter Stegen's agent in a discreet London hotel, far from the prying eyes of the media. Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and even Paris Saint-Germain were reportedly in the race, each throwing obscene amounts of money to sway the German shot supper. But Liverpool played their cards masterfully, leveraging their storied history, passionate fan base, and a promise of silverware to seal the deal. There were tense moments. Barcelona's board tried to block the move at the 11th hour, citing Ter Stegen's importance to their project. But the keeper's fallout with key figures in the dressing room was the final nail in the coffin. Sources say heated arguments erupted after a string of poor performances, with Ter Stegen's leadership style clashing with the egos of Barcelona's star-studded squad. When Liverpool's offer landed, it was like a lifeline thrown to a drowning man. He grabbed it with both hands. So, who is Marc-André Ter Stegen, the man now tasked with guarding Liverpool's goal? Let's take a journey through his illustrious career, because this is no ordinary player. This is a legend in the making. Born on April 30, 1992, in Mönchengladbach, Germany, Ter Stegen's story begins at Borussia Mönchengladbach, where he joined the youth academy at the tender age of fame. Yes, for by 18 he was already breaking into the first team, making his Bundesliga debut in 2011 and quickly establishing himself as one of Germany's brightest talents. His reflexes, composure, and uncanny ability to read the game earned in comparisons to the great Manuel Neuer, but Ter Stegen was always his own man, carving out a unique path. In 2014, Barcelona came calling, snapping him up for €12 million, a bargain in hindsight. Over the next decade, he became the cornerstone of their defense, racking up 378 appearances and winning 5 La Liga titles, 3 Copa del Rey trophies, and a Champions League crown in 2015. His trophy cabinet also boasts a FIFA Club World Cup, a UEFA Super Cup, and 4 Spanish Super Cups. On the international stage, Ter Stegen has 38 caps for Germany, though he's often played second fiddle to Neuer, a point of frustration that only fuels his hunger to prove himself at Liverpool. What makes Ter Stegen so special? Let's break it down. On the pitch, he's a goalkeeper who redefines the role. Standing at 6'2", he combines towering physicality with cat-like agility. His reflexes are razor-sharp, capable of pulling off saves that defy physics, diving stops from point-blank range, or fingertip saves that leave strikers dumbfounded. But what sets him apart is his ball-playing ability. Ter Stegen is a sweeper keeper in the truest sense, comfortable with the ball at his feet, launching pinpoint passes that slice through opposition presses. His distribution is so precise it's been likened to a quarterback's, with a pass completion rate hovering around 88% in his final season at Barcelona. Mentally, he's a rock and phased by pressure, whether it's a penalty shootout in the Champions League or a hostile away crowd. His leadership is another asset. He's vocal, commanding his box with authority and organizing his defense like a general on the battlefield. Weaknesses: critics point to occasional lapses in concentration during low-stakes matches, but those are rare. Some say his aggressive sweeper-keeper style can leave him exposed to long-range shots, But Liverpool's high-pressing system should mitigate that risk. Why did Liverpool sign him? Simple. They want to dominate. Ter Stegen isn't just a goalkeeper. He's a statement of intent, a signal that the Reds are gunning for every trophy in sight. His arrival fills a crucial gap in the squad, bringing world-class quality and experience to a position that demands perfection. Liverpool's high-octane possession-based style under their current system is tailor-made for Ter Stegen's skill. He'll slot into the starting she as the undisputed number one, orchestrating play from the back with his laser-like passing and providing a calming presence during tense moments. His ability to initiate attacks from deep will complement Liverpool's relentless pressing game, allowing them to transition from defense to attack in the blink of an eye. Imagine him pinging 60-yard balls to the wings or calmly playing out from the back under pressure. This is the modern goalkeeper Liverpool have been craving. His leadership will also galvanize the squad, setting a new standard for professionalism and ambition. Let's paint a picture of Ter Stegen in action at Anfield. The cop is roaring, the atmosphere electric. A rival striker breaks through, one-on-one. But Ter Stegen stands tall, narrowing the angle, his piercing gaze locking onto the ball. The shot comes low hard, destined for the corner, but Ter Stegen dives his glove, deflecting the ball inches from the line. The crowd erupts. Moments later, he collects a back pass under pressure, fakes out an onrushing forward with a cheeky Cruyff turn, and launches a 50-yard pass that lands perfectly at the feet of a teammate. That is the magic of Marc-André Ter Stegen, a goalkeeper who doesn't just stop shots but changes the entire dynamic of the game. This signing is a game-changer for Liverpool. It's not just about replacing a goalkeeper, it's about elevating the entire squad to new heights. Ter Stegen's arrival sends a message to the Premier League, the Champions League and beyond. Liverpool are coming, and they're coming hard. The £85 million price tag worth every penny. The modest £120,000 a week salary, a masterstroke of negotiation that leaves room for future signings. The 5-year contract, a commitment to building a dynasty. This is the kind of move that defines eras, that cements legacies, that makes fans dream of glory. But what does this mean for the footballing world? Rivals are quaking in their boots. Manchester City's title hopes shaken, Arsenal's resurgence threatened, Real Madrid's European dominance under siege. Ter Stegen's move to Liverpool is a seismic shift, a tectonic plate grinding beneath the surface of the sport. He's not just a goalkeeper, he's a revolution in gloves, a maestro with a ball at his feet, a leader who will carry Liverpool to new frontiers. And now, we turn to you, the fans. What do you make of this blockbuster signing? Is Ter Stegen the missing piece in Liverpool's puzzle? Will he lead the Reds to Premier League glory, to Champions League triumph, to a new golden era? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a conversation that's only just beginning. Share this video, subscribe to Liverpool Zone News, and join us as we follow every heart-pounding moment of this incredible journey. Marc-André Ter Stegen is a Red, and football will never be the same again.